Have you ever heard someone say, "I trust science, therefore I don't believe in God"? It sounds confident, logical, even modern. But there's a problem. A huge one. Because if you look closely, scientific atheism rests on assumptions that science itself can't prove. Today, I'm going to show you why. Let's begin. Section 1. The claim, scientific atheism basically says this: science is the only real source of knowledge. Science doesn't prove the existence of God. Therefore, there is no God. Because whatever science can't prove, there's no need to assume. But interestingly, this very claim is not scientific, but philosophical. Section 2. The assumptions nobody notices. You engage in metaphysics to find the answer to God's existence rationally. Atheists, theists, and agnostics all have to make a philosophical claim. Science uses assumptions it can't prove, categorized as the scientific method. These include that there exists a world independent of us, realism, that this world is operated by natural laws and nothing else, naturalism, that these laws remain the same, regardless of time and place, uniformitarianism, that our senses tell the truth, empiricism, that each event has causes, causality, etc. You must accept these before you can call your work science. Interestingly, each assumption is by itself a way to map out knowledge. In empiricism, I see the moon, therefore the moon is there. In causality, a big object crashed into the early Earth, causing a part of it to separate and stick together, therefore the moon exists. Etc. All in all, when someone says, "I only believe what can be scientifically proven," they don't realize that their whole worldview is already built on foundations outside of science, because you can't prove that your senses are right if you have to rely on them to determine that. Section 3. Why this makes scientific atheism self-defeating. So here's the key logical issue. If you say, only scientific statements are meaningful, that statement itself is not scientific. It has no experimentally falsifiable prediction. It contradicts its own rule. Section 4. What science can and can't do. Science can predict, measure, build models, test hypotheses, correct mistakes. Science cannot tell you whether moral values exist, define the meaning of life, decide whether the universe has a purpose, prove or disprove God, eliminate metaphysics. Science is powerful, but not infinite. When someone says, science disproves God, they've already stepped out of science and into philosophy. Section 5. Conclusion. Scientific atheism, the belief that science disproves God, is an idea built on shaky foundations. Because the moment you ask science to answer metaphysical questions, you're not doing science, you're doing philosophy, just without admitting it. If you want a worldview that actually makes sense, you definitely need room for philosophy too, not just equations. Thanks for watching. If you want to explore more of these questions, subscribe and get notified of my next video.